Hello all, welcome to CAD Technologies. Today we are going to see how you make a simple surfacing component and additional features in your, how do you convert that into a solid and add additional features to the same. There are a lot more videos regarding surfacing and sheet metal as well. If you want to look it, you can go ahead and search for our channel, or you can subscribe to our channel in the description below. Now, let's begin making this model. Going back to your Creo, we are using Creo as the CAD tool. As usual, give it a certain name and say part solid and say OK. Now, there are three views, the front view, the right view and the top view. But the front view is actually a section view which is cut in this manner as you can see. And the right view is also a section view which is cut at the center. Now, this section usually gives us a detailed description about the counter bores as well as few internal cuts. This section gives us a detailed description about the holes or the pattern of holes which we have done on the feature. Now, to begin making this, I'll take the outer shape first and then start adding the material up to 35. So let me take the outer shape. I want to do this in surfacing because the shape is this way, like you can see R600, and on that there is this feature which is being embossed. So let's just go back, take our center lines and start begin making a model. We have, I'm so sorry, we have R100 and as well as R100 on this side. So let me try to take R100 and R100 and maintain symmetry on either way. And the overall length is the overall length of the body is actually 43 on the other side as well, 43 here, 120 over here. Let me try to give 120 first. And this is supposed to be 100. And we know that this should start from the center. So I'd like to go inside this at the center, as you can see. Now the same thing is used on the other side as well. So I'd like to mirror it. And then you can see it's a straight line. So I'd like to give a straight line. Mirror the same if you want. Now the same thing should be added as the surface and not as a solid. So I'll quickly convert that into a surface and then add the surface up to 35 as required. So I'll just take that as 35. Now the arc is actually in this way and the material is being added as per the arc and the edges. So let me sketch the arc as a curve first and then continue making a model. For instance, this is my face and I have an arc. This arc is 600. Now, the material is supposed to be added this manner. It should go from this edge to the curve to the edge again, and it is supposed to follow these two arcs as well. So to create these type of surfaces, we'll be using boundary blend. Boundary blend can create a surface in between n number of curves in two different directions. So assuming this direction is 1 and this direction is 2, it creates a surface. Now we can merge this in the existing extrude. You can see this is the merged body. Now there is a feature on top of it, as you can see, but this is reflected on the rounds as well. So let me first take the rounds and then try to create this feature on all the four sides. I know the round is, I'm talking about these rounds. I know that the round actually is R10, as you can see. Let me take that as R10. Now there is the same round on top as well. I'll take this as 2. The feature is at a distance of 55. So I'll take a plane again at 55. On this plane, I'll create the addition. Now I know that the first circle is at a distance of 60 and of 82 dia. Let me take that. 82 dia at a distance of 60. Now I have another circle as well, which is this, which is at a distance of 15 from the center and 60 from the recently sketched circle, and the diameter of this is supposed to be 60. Now let me take that as well. This is supposed to be 15 and the distance from this to this is supposed to be 60. Now there are arcs in between these two. You can give a fillet or you can select an arc. I'm a little flexible with arcs, so I'm using an arc command. You can use any command if any even you can use a fillet command also if you like it. Supposed to be 10. The same 10 is on this side as well. It's not needed to be vertical. Let's trim off whatever is not needed and try to achieve the shape. Okay, say okay. I want to add it as a surface, so I've converted that into a surface. I'll use cap dense so it covers both the side, and then I'll add it till the top plane. Now, I'd like to merge these two, the previous merge as well as this. I'll keep whatever I want and remove whatever is not needed. I want the upper side of it so you can see the embossed feature. The same thing can be done with these circles as well. This is of 26 diameter, the outer circles. So let's try to make that. Before, let me fill the bottom face because we want to solidify it. Solidify, the reason is we have few cuts inside and addition of materials as well. So we cannot use thicken. It does not have uniform thickness. You can use shell and then give non-uniform thickness as well. So I'd prefer to do solidify and then start removing the material one after the other because since it's non-uniform. Now I have a fill command as well. You can take any shape. Since you'll merge it later, it will get back to the actual requirement. Now same. Let's start with your circles. There's a circle over here. Again, as I said, it's of 26 diameter and it's at a certain distance from the corner. That is the tangent face. The distance is 43. Now let's add this material. Again as a surface with cap dense up to the 55 because it's of the same distance, same length, same height. Again I'm trying to merge it. I'll keep what I want and then remove it. This will be your final merge. I can pattern this as well using your direction pattern because I need 4 of them. Instead of repeating it, I can do this. This is 114. On the other direction, it's a distance of 120. The 120 exactly lies on the edge. The overall distance what we have taken is 120. It exactly lies on the edge. Again, I'm trying to merge them. I want this side of the body and the whole body as well. Again, I'm trying to merge with the actual feature. I want this side of the body and this as well. Again, I'm trying to merge with this. I want this side of the body and the whole feature. Let me try to give rounds wherever is necessary. This edge actually has rounds. This edge actually has rounds. This is of R8. So let me try to give that and say okay. This is your surfacing model. No further operations from here can be done using your surfacing. Hence what I'll do is I'll convert this into a solid and then proceed with the solid modeling. Before that I can give, there are few holes at the center of these circles. So what I'll do is I'll give references inside the sketch itself. So for us in the future we can use the axes as our references. Now solidify the model and start continuing your solid modeling. Now there is a certain area which is removed, as you can see as the hidden line. So let's try to remove that from the bottom. I'll take a flip and then try to do it. Now it's offsetted from this side to 6 and this side to 6, and the top edge as you can see is offsetted to 8 and not to 6. So let's just give that to 8 and this to 8 as well. Now you can simply corner them and cut the material. Now the material is actually only being cut till 24. So just flip the direction and say 24, it cuts the material till 24. Now I prefer giving rounds now, which is of R3. Let me try to take R3. This is 3 and the inside round as well is 3. Okay. Now there are two circles which are added at a distance of 36. You can take a plane and you can do it. The plane is actually from at a distance of 36 from the top face, that is this. So I'd like to take a plane from the top towards the bottom side to 36. On this, I'll make an extrusion. Now the first one is actually in line with this circle. So I'll take that as the reference and add the 38. Till the next surface. Now, the same one is on the 36 plane, but with this as the center reference. And the diameter is actually supposed to be 50. Now, this is added up to the immediate next surface. Now, there are holes as the next operations. There are no more cuts or anything. So let's try to give hole. I'd like to give the counter bore hole first. So I'm trying to select this as the center and the axis. I want to give a counter bore hole, and considering the dimensions for the same, the bottom one is 28. Let me take this as 28. It's a through hole. They have mentioned through. The depth is 5 and the counter bore dia is 35. There is also another one at this which is of 40 dia. So let's try to take that as well to the next surface. Now there are holes in this as well, which is 4 into 12 through. So I am taking since there are 4 holes, I'll just give 12, and then I can directly give the pattern. When you select the pattern, since these are already patterned, it uses the same pattern and drills the holes for you. Let me take a plane here because I can use an axis pattern directly by selecting the feature with respect to this, and I can select the axis. Now, while selecting the axis, they have mentioned PCD is 67. So I'd like to give this a 67, which is PCD, and it's at in line with this plane, which is 0 angle. Now, it's a V hole of 10 depth. So let me try to change that. New shape. This is supposed to be 10. This can be patterned with respect to the axis again, and we require 6 of them. So I'd like to give 6 of them. You can see 6 of them. There are few rounds and chamfer operations. There is no other operations left for me to show you. So let me try to finish them by giving the rounds. This is one round. This is R3 itself, and the same R3 is here as well. So I'd like to give them all in one round command itself. And the last one is a chamfer operation to this edge. So I can just select the chamfer operation, and it is C1, that is 1 by 1. So I'd like to give 1 over here and say okay. This will be your model. Now you want to take a section view, you can start taking a section view and also check. Since I have taken the first one is A, so I'd like to show that to you. The A section cut is this way. And goes this way. This is your section A. There is also section B. Section B is actually a little easy. All you have to do is select the plane which we have taken, and then it gives you section B. This is how you make a model and surface, convert that into a solid, and further finish your operations step by step. If you want to know more about us, we have given our description link, and if you want to contact us regarding the training also, all the details are provided in the description. If you want to learn more, we'll keep posting more videos. You can subscribe to our channel and learn further. Thank you.